Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Keeping It G Real. I'm Bella.
I'm Lo.
Happy week 5, everybody. Woohoo! It really
Maybe
feels
we should
like
start adding some applause so it sounds more
it
more
really
dramatic.
does feel like a personal iCarly remote, like we said last week.
That would be a good investment.
It would. We should make
Random deaths.
Anyways, I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We did not have an episode the week of Thanksgiving.
I thought you were gonna say we did not have a happy Thanksgiving.
No, I mean, we had definitely different Thanksgivings. We're just gonna kind of recap that really quick. So, Love, you want to start?
Yeah, no, I had a great Thanksgiving. Sorry. So my sisters both just moved to the Northeast. So one of them's in Connecticut, one of them's in New York. So I flew into Connecticut, my first solo flight, and went to visit my one sister, and then we took the train over and went to New York for Thanksgiving, and then my parents met us up there. So I think I was up there for 10 days, and we saw the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which was super cool because my whole life I've just been watching it on TV. So it was super cool to see it in person, and then we just cooked food in her apartment. It was quite crammed, and it's also freezing in New York. But besides that, it was very beautiful. I obviously love New York City, so I had a good time.
That's so lovely.
Thank you. And world peace.
I woke up early to see the parade like I do every year because Thanksgiving, is not my cup of tea, but I really do enjoy watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's been tradition for years. Mm-hmm. And Lee Michelle was opening up the parade for Funny Girl, so I had to be up watching it.
Was she literally the first person?
Yeah, she was the first person.
True.
Saying "Don't rain on my parade" at the parade. Ha, funny. So yeah, I stayed up for that and just watched the parade here on the couch and went to get some Starbucks in the morning and just ate here. And then I would be watching the parade, and then I get Snapchat from Lo, and it was a big time rush passing by her on the float, and then I see him on TV, and I'm like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. But if you're wondering why I was here in this apartment by myself on Thanksgiving, I did have to work from
the ghetto.
Yeah, it was 2 to 9 I had to work, and it actually wasn't bad. I thought it was gonna be a bad work day, but no, it was great. I got a free meal out of it. Yeah. But working on Black Friday was actually hell. It was so bad. But
Which, you wouldn't think it would be that bad.
Yeah.
But do you also have to work near Christmas?
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Great heavens.
But after I got off of work, I went over to my friend's house, and we had a late Thanksgiving dinner, which was really nice. So at least I wasn't alone, and you know what? I made the most of it. So
that's so good.
Period.
And world peace again.
Okay, sure.
Oh, you can introduce.
So for today's topic, we're kind of going to be discussing red and green flags. And people, you could take this as just in general, relationships,
just things we've noticed.
Yeah, just things we noticed and experienced. We're obviously this isn't a red flag in every single person. Mm-hmm. Some of these could be oh, maybe our red flags are green flags for some people.
Yeah, exactly. So take all of this with a grain of salt.
Or if I say category people, don't be offended, y'all, because some of this is a joke, some of it, but also not everybody that fits that category is a red flag.
It could just be our personal experience with some of them.
Yeah, we don't mix well with some.
Yeah, because then also some of the categories it's happened multiple times, and so that's why it's accurate for us.
Yeah, it may not be accurate for you, but certainly is for us.
Do you want to get started, or do you want me to go?
Okay, I guess I'll get started.
I have a long list.
The first the first red flag that I have on here is name starts with a J. J Rose, you are a green flag. This does not apply to you, but for personal experience, I just don't. The J's and me, we just don't compliment each other well.
Me either. I don't know. It's not just you. It's also me. I think it's also just because J is one of the most common letters for boy names.
I think I got 3 or 4 where I've just had oof. Yeah. Not a great experience.
And they're all basic ass names too, but I agree with that one. Sorry.
It does not apply to you.
I said, unless you up, then it applies to
then. But yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, the J names, you know.
Wait, we just do want to just go back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe not say. Maybe skip. Okay. Maybe skip the three under the first three under the names that start with J.
I was gonna skip those.
Okay.
Okay. This one just because I see it a lot. If their number one artist is Future, that's just very concerning. Because I don't know, I feel like Future is
so toxic.
The number one like toxic like artist. Like, doesn't he have like 8 different baby mamas and like?
I don't know. I think Nick Cannon's in the lead, but I think Future's getting up there.
No, he's definitely like in like second place. Because I feel like all Future is like preaching about is like cheating, don't stay loyal, like be in your bag.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, that's just very concerning. I'm like, can't they have like a nice artist? Like, who's a nice artist?
I don't know. Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's was the first thing that popped in my head.
What is that?
Walking on Sunshine. That's what.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
that's a
is
great
that Casey
song.
and the Sunshine Band? I'm pretty sure.
I have no clue. I feel like that's just the type of song where you know the song, but you don't know
Or
who
is
the
it Boogie
artist is.
Sheet? No, I think it's Casey. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I listen to Future like here and there, like the popular songs, but
Yeah.
I don't be like worshiping
Avid.
Future like
Yeah.
some of these people do, and I'm like, this is scary.
I said concerning, just
scary.
concerning.
I was gonna say about the certain zodiacs of people for red flags, but I already kind of mentioned this in one of our last podcast episodes.
No, Bella,
And-
before you say anything, people got real offended.
People were so offended, and I think it's so funny. I'm like, y'all, like, just because like you're a Virgo man or something doesn't mean I'm not gonna speak to you. Like, it's like, come on,
no,
it's a
exactly.
joke.
No,
I'm just gonna keep it in the back of my mind. So if you do some shit, I'm like, oh, that could be a reason. But they're so offended. They're like, oh, this is why you get no men. This is why I would never date you. And
you're
I'm
like-
like, that's okay because you're not my type.
No,
You don't
literally.
have a vagina, so I'm not interested.
No, because then I think they don't understand, like, the more that they, like, view the video and comment on it is the more it pops up on other people's pages.
So
they're
you're really
literally
helping us out. And I'm like, thanks. I think we have like over 10,000 views for that.
I know.
And I'm like, thanks, guys.
Because I still get
Appreciate you.
notifications for it.
Yeah, it's really nice. But
Fair.
I guess also piggybacking off like the Future.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
If they follow Toxic King on Twitter, if you don't know who that is, good. You are a green
I
flag.
love Toxic King. I think he's hilarious.
I mean, it's
or she. I don't know.
It's so, the account is really funny, but you know, if they follow it's a little sus.
Wait, let me keep talking. I think I just like have one of his
like there's like
tweets.
a person that had his tweet like printed on the wall in the bedroom.
I forgot
And I
about
was
that.
like, this is a little red flag, but you know me, I ignored that shit, and
Bella's colorblind in those
I
situations.
said, suddenly I can't read. I'm Leah Michelle. Guys, I can make that joke because I'm a huge Leah Michelle fan, so I can make that joke. It's valid. But yeah, the whole Toxic King, it said, because I think it was like, why have one girl when you can have 5?
No.
And I was like, oh, okay. And it was like at the same time. I was like, oh.
But I was like, this isn't like applying to like this situation, is it?
I was like, but there's only like one, right? And that one is me, correct?
it said there's one, but like in each of their storylines, they are the one.
Yeah, I said, so I'm not the main character.
Sorry,
I'm just
babe.
the side character.
I hate to break it to you.
The TikTok audio. The other woman.
No, literally.
I've been the other woman.
It's okay. I said, you're just going to find the person that makes you the main character.
Period. That's me. I made myself the main character.
Oh, fair. No, what I was saying yesterday, when I was like talking with my sisters this weekend, we were just randomly like sitting on the train, and then T out of nowhere is just like, you know, I sometimes forget that you guys have like your own lives and you guys are like the main characters in your story while you're just like the side characters in mine. I was like, T, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
She's right, though.
I mean, yeah,
She
but she didn't have
is.
to go and say all that. I just thought it was very random. Sorry, while you were talking, I found some of Toxic King's like tweets, and I just think they're not. These are not bad ones. These are like legitimately like funny ones. So he said, "Don't hit me up after your little situation doesn't work out. Should have chose me, bitch." And then the other one,
yeah, very much, yeah.
It said, "Free my girl. She ain't in jail. She just in the wrong relationship right now."
Retweet.
He's funny. Sorry.
Did you have another red flag?
I do, but this one is for the girls.
Okay.
Because, you know, guys, they sometimes aren't always in the wrong. Maybe like 70-30. But if they're only friends with guys, I like understand that you don't really like pick your friends, but also like that just like makes me like rethink if you don't have girlfriends, like no offense, that's a you issue.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you need like girl time, like sometimes like you can't always just be getting your information from guys because they only see it from like one side. And I don't know. It's just, yeah. Red flag.
Yeah, that's a little sus. Like it's okay to have guy friends.
Yeah.
We have them. Like I'll be hanging out with, you know, Saturdays are for the boys. I'll be hanging out with a group of guys sometimes, but that's not my full circle, you know?
You gotta expand a little.
Like it's just a little sus to me.
Precisely.
You know, if I'm like, got any girlfriends? And like, oh, these are all my best friends. I'll be like, okay.
That right. Because then, like, also, I feel like they're like the same type of people that are just like, ugh, like girls are like so like drama filled. Like, I just like hanging out with guys because they're really like easy.
I'm like, okay, you want to be different so bad.
It's giving pick me.
It's giving pick me, which is another red flag. If you are a pick me,
that was about to be my next one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Next one.
Another red flag I have. This could apply to literally anybody, but if you shit on like female artists, more specifically female rappers, like I can't stand when people do this, like, oh my god, like bitches can't rap, like
true.
They all they talk about is like just like a man. Hello, so many rappers just talk about women, like just sexualizing women or about like getting a bag, or I mean like a lot of rapping is like the same, but let's talk about how female rappers are literally running this joint. Hello, Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap. Megan Thee Stallion is really killing it. I don't know if I consider Doja a rapper. I mean, I guess she can be in some ways, but I just see her more in pop now. But I
don't know. She's like one of those borderline
like
people.
Flo Milli too, be having some bars. Like there's, like don't get me wrong, I do love the male rappers, but let's put some respect on, you know, the female rappers because they're so good. And I can't stand when people are like, oh, like nah, like I don't listen to that shit. Like
yeah. Like they don't even like give it a chance.
Yeah, they're like, this is terrible. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, are you listening to the songs you're listening to? It doesn't make sense. Some of it, it's just like screaming, and I'm like, I can't.
Exactly. It's like, have you heard half of like your like top artists or like top songs? Yeah. I said they can't even compare.
Ooh, I saw another red flag, but you go first.
Okay, I wonder if it's the same one. Also, did you tell them that you already had this list?
Oh, yeah, this list was already generated maybe like a year ago. It started.
It's pretty damn long, so we're not going to go through all of them.
I just add on every time I experience something else.
It's funny. One that like stood out to me is if The Wolf of Wall Street is their favorite movie, because I didn't understand, because I hadn't watched the movie up until maybe like 6 months ago, I think, and I don't even think I finished the movie, or if I did, I like fast forwarded through like half of the parts. If you have not watched The Wolf of Wall Street, it is like with Leonardo DiCaprio and Matthew McConaughey and well, a couple other people, and basically he is on Wall Street, and you know, working on Wall Street, and the whole like plot line of the movie is to just like do drugs, like get money, bitches, like cheat on your wife, cheat on your partner, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just everything that you shouldn't be doing, everything that is toxic is all what that movie is about, and it's like promoting that kind of like lifestyle. So if they're like talking about it in like, oh my gosh, it was so inspirational, like I want to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, no, run the other way.
I have not seen the movie, and I will never see the movie just because of like just people preaching this movie. Like it's like majority of men, and I'm like, I'm protesting this movie just because y'all are worshiping it.
No, literally.
So I did not know it was like, I just knew it was like a toxic movie. I didn't know it was like that. I just know they're like, wow, this movie's really moving. It was just so complex, you know. And, I think they're like film majors. I'm like, y'all, what kind of review are you giving me? I'm not Letterboxd. Like,
yeah.
But leave me alone. It's just absolutely not. Another red flag I have, listens to Call Her Daddy. A lot of like
interesting. I didn't think about that.
have it like, not like every person that listens to Call Her Daddy, you know, is a red flag, but I've noticed that people that I guess like some people that I know that listen to it or something, I'm like some of the stuff that like Alex Cooper says, I'm like, okay, like period girl, but I just feel like some of her like viewers or listeners are just like a little too toxic, or they're just a little batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like go off, I guess, but I don't know. Just when people are like have the merch and like have like the posters in the room, that's a little excessive. Like
that's fair.
It's just a little, that's just a personal red flag to me. If you listen to like some of it, like I listened to the episode with Hailey Bieber because I was like, yo, I gotta get this
some
tea.
Yeah.
And that episode pissed me off so much. Like I couldn't make it past 20 minutes because I was like, girl, shut up. But love you, Hailey, if we ever become friends.
No, I said if you want to come on this podcast,
like that's fine, girly. Like I was just making a joke.
I said we could be besties.
But no, I wanted to hear more about like the tea, and it's just like
we're good.
I'm like, no, that's not what I'm here for. I want to hear the juice.
I said, now you're not supporting them and like moving on with their lives, because I mean this has been happening for like
if you moved on with your
years.
lives, you wouldn't do a podcast episode. Be like,
I know, it was
we
really
never
random.
talked about this. Like,
why are you talking about it now?
Yeah, when Selena's documentary is about to come out. Let's be real. Let's be real.
That's just, everything's marketing.
Yep. Exactly.
I think I'm gonna do one last red flag, and then we can go to the green flag.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And so we're not all gonna be negative. The one that I wrote down again is for the girls that, I don't know, they bash other girls for dressing nice or like getting like, I don't know, just like wearing like certain clothes. Cause they're like, oh, like, I feel like they're the ones that they're like, oh, like, I just don't have time for like makeup. Like, you know, I like to spend like my time in the morning doing like other like productive things.
Like I like to work out or like read or like do yoga or like meditate. Or also the girls that be like, I don't eat fast food. Like that's so bad for you. Like McDonald's is disgusting. If you eat there, I said, girl, shut up.
No, I said, that's you. Me on the other hand, I'm finna turn up. Cause it's just like, I don't know. I could also do all of those things and then still like get dressed and like look nice for the day. Cause I know about for like other people, but like just when I'm ready for the day and I like look good, I feel good, I just feel more productive. Like, I mean,
exactly.
I enjoy doing my makeup. Like I don't do it for like other people's.
That's
like,
what they think you do it for. They're like,
exactly.
You're really putting all this time in for a guy. First of all, if I'm putting time for anybody else other than me, it's for a girl. Let's be real. I'm not looking nice for a man, but I genuinely enjoy liking to do my makeup.
Getting like outfits together, like it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, because I think I realized it, especially like during COVID, is because obviously all of us being like locked up in like the house, like we didn't have to see anyone, so technically like I didn't, you know, quote unquote, like have to put makeup on. I literally found myself more than half of the days like doing my regular routine of makeup just because, I don't know, I needed to
feel something.
I needed to feel something. You're 100% right. So yeah, that was my last one.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
The last red flag I have is if they use a 5-in-1 shampoo.
Oh, 100%.
100%. What the is the 5? You got the shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash. That's a 3-in-1, which is already like,
that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Let me say, I'm gonna order this. You know, Philosophy, like the brand, they have it like, I want the body wash because like I've heard amazing things about like how it smells so good. It is a 3-in-1, but I'm not only using it as a body wash. I don't know how you would use it as a shampoo and conditioner.
I don't understand.
But But I just want to test it out, guys, and see how it works.
Sure, Bella.
But no, what's the other two in a 5-in-1?
Like, is it shaving cream? No, or like
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. What's the other two?
No, literally, what is left?
But it's just
Lotion?
I don't know. But it's really weird if you see someone use like a 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1. I don't know. Multiple in one.
No, literally. I said more than one.
Yeah, and they use it more than once.
Yeah.
Like, you could, if you're using it for just like body wash, it's a little, but not terrible.
Yeah.
Now, if you're using that same product to wash your hair.
Yeah.
What?
No, because in my mind, it literally just doesn't make any sense. Because at least like for mine, like obviously I use my Shea Moisture. Shout out Shea Moisture. Like my shampoo obviously is like completely like different than my conditioner.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
well, my shampoo, like that thing like burns your eyes, but then like you know the conditioner is just like a thick like cream. Like it literally is not the same.
Personal hygiene is very important to me, and I just feel
that's
like
another good one.
You're not cleaning yourself correctly if you're using a 3-in-1.
Respectfully.
Like no, like what?
I said just splurge the little and get like separate things.
Next thing you know, like they run out of like a 5-in-1. They're just gonna use their regular bathroom like soap, their hand soap, and use that to wash their entire body. I'm like, y'all, come on now.
Go off, I guess.
But yeah, those were just some of many red flags.
Onto the green flags. Onto a positive note.
Jero said it's face, body, hand soap, shampoo, and conditioner. It was hand soap. I was just kidding.
That's so concerning. That's so concerning.
That's so bad. What?
Like I said, concerning.
I'm sorry. Like actually what?
I don't know. Who invented that?
I don't know.
Anyway, on to the green flags. You want me to start or you want to go?
I did not make a list for green flags, so you should go first.
That's so concerning. I said green flags. This is for I'll start with guys first. If they have good relationships with their family, I think that's the number one thing. Especially, I love when they have older sisters. I think that's completely a green flag because they whip them into shape. And they're like, oh, you know, this is how you need to like treat a woman. And yeah, I don't know if they just, you know, spend time or like, okay, but also they can't be like a complete like mama's boy where, you know, she's doing his laundry, cooking for him, like doing everything for him. Like not that bad. But
just a good family dynamic.
Yeah, like call them like, you know, once a day, say like I love you, say, you know, just like catching up with your like mom or your dad. I don't know. I think it's just cute.
Yeah. Family is very important to me. Like I'm very much family oriented. I'm very close with my family. So I feel like that's just important to me. Like if you have, you know, a good family life or just like your family, then I'm gonna be like, oh, period. But if you don't have a good life, like dynamic with them, be like,
yeah, but then also I can't like fully say anything because if you have a shitty family, I completely understand ignoring.
Like if you, because I know some people that don't have a great family life, and it's not their fault. It's just because some of their, it's just
bad cards that are dealt. Yeah.
I guess another. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
It's a lot more difficult to come up with green flags.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to think of negatives.
Sure.
Why am I looking around this apartment like trying to find something? You
can do if they're clean. Like I guess that's going back to like if their apartment's like nice. Smells good. I don't know. I'm like a very like smell-based
green
person.
flag if you smell good.
That's fair. That's the best compliment.
Yeah, it is. No, I fully agree with that. Because that just shows that obviously you're taking like good care of your personal hygiene, which is really great and stuff. Also green flag, I'm gonna get into zodiac. If you're an earth sign,
Bella, you shouldn't have. Thank you.
Like if you're an earth sign girly, oh my gosh, I love you. Literally perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, I try.
Thanks.
No, because I mean, I guess what are the traits of like earth signs? Because I feel like we always talk about like the individual ones, but I never talk about the groups.
I feel like just earth signs in general are like kind of can be goal oriented and just are hard workers and like very disciplined and organized, which I like. a lot.
I feel like that's also like a lot of Capricorns are like that because I mean I think they're like the number one people just because my sisters are Capricorns and I know how they are. My other green flag, this is for girls, is like when they're like quote unquote into like or knowledgeable about like guy things. Like I think that's just like such like a flex. Like if a girl's like able to like, you know, fully like talk about like sports and like I don't know, like cars or just like, you know, even like for me like engineering, and they're just like passionate about it. I don't know, I think that's just like, I'm like, what a bad bitch. Like look at her, you know, breaking the standards. So I don't know, I think that's always just cool, inspiring.
I like that. Another green flag I have for people is like if you're with this like certain individual and you are able to, you know, have like deep talks with them, like that's such a green flag to me. Like I don't like having conversations with people when the only way you could really talk to them is through small talk. Like I want to be able to sit down with someone and have like a stimulating conversation, like, and go just like talk about really deep things.
Are we
like,
talking about Noelle?
I wasn't, but like I guess we have a friend named Noelle that works at a coffee shop, and those are just like the type of friends like that I look for, that I really love talking to where like I could talk to them for hours and not realize how long it's taking. Also our friend Ayla, I love this too, like, and you could like just talk about a lot of deep stuff, like whether it's like personal like matters or just talking about like the world and how it works and just like society, like literally any topic, but just be able to like dive really deep and like have like kind of those like enlightening like conversations.
I know, I love
such
those.
a green flag. Like if somebody's just not deep at all and just you can only get to surface level topics with them, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like yes, conversations could be fun and like we could like make jokes here and there, but I also want to like sit down and be able to like talk about like
the higher meanings in life.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to like sound all philosophical and be like, what the is this bitch? It's giving pick me or whatever, but no,
I enjoy it too.
I love it.
Well, because I think we were even saying like yesterday we literally talked to Noelle for like 4 hours, like I don't know, just about life in general.
And a cop who was really nice.
That was very weird.
It was very weird.
I mean, no, not like bad weird. It was just like
odd,
unexpected. I'll say that, because then also I thought, is he a security guard or was he like a full-blown like cop?
I think no, a full-on police officer. Yeah, because I've seen him like a couple of other times before. But I really enjoyed that conversation. I was like, he's like, I'm sorry to distract you. I said, no, I don't care about my homework. Like, let's talk.
No, because I mean, I just also like, one thing that I am glad like I like picked up is like, I like to think I'm relatively like good at like talking to like new people, and I just like, I'm a very like extroverted like person, so being able to have like good conversations with like random people. Like I talked to some people like in the airport, like on the way to like New York, just, you know, I asked them to like hold my place in line, and then we were talking for like 10 minutes just about like, like, where are you heading to, and just hearing like people's life stories, I guess.
I'm kind of introverted in new settings unless I'm with somebody that makes me like feel comfortable. So like obviously like you and Noelle were both there, so I was able to just like talk. Like if I didn't know anybody there, I'd probably still talk to them, but it would just be like kind of smaller sentences and it wouldn't be as engaging because I would feel uncomfortable and anxious. But if actually, no, I might have been fine, because also in environments where somebody makes me feel comfortable, even though I don't know you, and it feels very easy, I'm able to go off that. But yeah.
I guess we'll do one last one.
Okay.
Is kind of like tying into that is like open-mindedness, I think is definitely like a green flag, because I know so many people that they're just like stuck in their ways and like, I don't know, they're just like, not like they do everything I don't know how to explain it, like a certain way, and they just like are like, it works this way, like there's no need to like change it, like I don't want to add new people, I don't want to go to like a new place. I'm like, you have to, what happens if it's better than like the situation that you're in now?
Or just like viewpoints too, like I guess like political viewpoints or just societal viewpoints, I guess, in life, like to where you don't agree with, be like let's just say like gay marriage for once, like you once like grew up with the fact, maybe it's like from your family putting this like notion on you, or just growing up like from media or something, like no, gay marriage is wrong, like absolutely wrong. I like open mind like people who are like, oh, like you know, I see it's wrong, and then, but they allow you to like kind of open their mind and like share with you why it's not wrong, and they're like, oh, okay. I like those people who kind of could accept that they're wrong or just are willing to learn.
Yeah, I like that, especially
a lot.
Or just even like listen, like, because I am not like a yeller. I am not a fighter, so I'm not gonna be the one that's, you know, even say like in that situation, I'm not gonna be like yelling at you like you have to support like gay rights, but just you need to be like at least open to listening. Just like sit in silence for like 5 minutes. Let me like say what I need to say, and if you still feel that way afterwards, then like, you know, you do you. Like I can't change like your opinions, but just being willing to listen. Yes.
I really like this episode.
I know, it turned out kind of good.
Yeah,
see, I like how we ended on a good note.
Yeah, we did end on a good note. This was like, I was like, oh, like as we were both talking. This is one of my favorites, like right now.
Played.
I liked it a lot, but
I think we should name it like red light, green light. I don't know.
I like that from Squid Game.
Yeah, I didn't even watch Squid Games. I don't know why. It just came to mind.
That's all I could think about. And that show, there's nothing positive. I mean, like it's a great show, but
I can't watch it.
The events are not positive.
I'm not into like gory things. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you guys next week. All right, bye y'all. Peace out.